Hey ladies, welcome back to my brand new channel for grown women only. I'm your host Nikki, and on this show we talk about love, life lessons, and leveling up. And as you guys know, this is a safe space for women. We do not judge, criticize, or condemn. We are only here to uplift, encourage, right? And motivate. We deal with the whole woman, mental, physical, emotional, and of course, financially, because we got to get them dollars, ladies. And gentlemen, you are always welcome to sit in. But the minute you come for my ladies is the minute I come for you. Yay, right? Okay, so let's get into this. So my first topic in my Womanly Regret series is self-esteem, right? I really want to talk to you all about this because your self-esteem is everything. Ladies, I'll say it one more time. Your self-esteem is everything. Do you know that your self-esteem will decide the quality of your life? Because the only constant is you. You get up with yourself, you lay down with yourself, you know yourself, you are with yourself forever. And I do not understand for the life of me why women do not deal with that self-esteem thing. I don't care if you make it up. My face is beat today. I don't care if you do that hair. I don't care. I don't care if you dress it up and you're fly. Ladies, if you do not deal with yourself at the base level, you will suffer. No one, and I mean no one, is exempt from self-esteem. Ladies, self-esteem to us is what ego is to a man. Deal with your self-esteem. Do you know that your self-esteem will establish and determine the quality of your life? Self-esteem is simply saying, I love me. I love all of me. And I am always going to put myself first. Self-esteem is saying, I love me. And I will always put myself first. It's kind of like a security blanket or a boundary that you can wrap yourself in to keep yourself safe. If you do not work on that self-esteem, when I tell you, you will suffer at the hands of men. You will suffer at the hands of other women. You will suffer in the workplace because, as you all know, nice girls finish last. We always do. Being nice and accommodating do not add value to your life in certain situations. You know what adds value to your life? Your self-esteem. Ladies, if you have grown up rough, and I mean in an abusive situation, if you are a child of foster care, if you felt unloved, or if you've grown up in certain environments where you did not feel safe, if you do not have a father or someone you can turn to, or someone who has shown you unconditional love, nurtured that little girl in you, the femininity in you, told you you were beautiful, that you were awesome, that you could do it. If you did not grow up in that, honey, 9 times out of 10, you have self-esteem issues. If you are triggered by certain things, if you are triggered by seeing other men with their daughters, if you are triggered by childhood memories where you felt lonely, depressed, if you had anxiety, if you were a problem child, if you ran away a lot, 9 times out of 10, your self-esteem is in the gutter. And ladies, I need you to fix that. I need you to start looking at the bare bones of yourself. And I know we cannot always go back in time to fix the things that have happened to us or wronged us. But now that we are adults, we can take charge of our life. And there's something called personal responsibility. I want you to exercise it. I want you to exercise it when it comes to your self-esteem. Ladies, you are worth it. You are worthy. You are loving. You are kind. You are sweet. You are beautiful. You are phenomenal. I mean, ladies, come on. You can carry life. You can sustain life. You can bring forth life. You're wonderful. Do not allow people to tell you otherwise. You work on that self-esteem so you don't allow a man to crumb you. You're not a side chick. Loneliness doesn't bother you. You don't believe in shortage. You're always working on yourself. You dress up for yourself. You look good for yourself. You buy yourself the best. You treat yourself good because guess what? You don't know if somebody else is going to do it, but if somebody else decides to come in their life, you will have already set a precedent. Ladies, work on your self-esteem. I can talk about this. My childhood was rugged. I remember having a dad who would come around when I was small. And then he didn't come around anymore because my mother got remarried. And her current or her ex-husband now used to beat me. And I mean, physically beat me. I would fight and defend myself from grown men from the age of about 12 to about 29. I had an abusive husband. I know what it is to be hit in the back with a frozen beer while you're walking away with your twins and carriers. And the force from the beer is so hard that you almost drop them and you barely hold on to them. I know what it's like to be punched in the face. I know what it's like to be smacked. I know what it is like to be beat. I know what it is like to be treated so unkindly by men, and then keep attracting more of that because my self-esteem was off. My picker was broke. We're not doing broken pickers anymore. Your self-esteem will determine what you allow in your life. And ladies, we only have a window, right? We're not like men. We have a unique purpose, and our purpose is tied into time. We are judged on our beauty, on our vitality. We are judged on, childbearing and things like that. So we have certain windows to do things. We're not like men who can fuck off, have multiple wives, and still increase in sexual value and attractiveness the older we get. No, women. We're not like that. And understanding that, we have to make proper use of our time. And our self-esteem is our barometer to a good life. It says, yes, I'll take some of that. No, I don't want any of that. Get away from me with that. I don't have time for that. Yes, you're a good mate. You're going to give me what I want. It sets boundaries on yourself and people. When you have self-esteem, it puts you light years ahead of other women. And people think that women are just judged on their looks. Yeah, that's true. We are. But what you accept and who you attract is based on your self-esteem. So ladies, if your self-esteem is in the gutter, I'm gonna need you to work on that. And we can talk about different techniques. I can do a video on that if you want to see it. So hit that notification bell, subscribe, because we're gonna get into the self-esteem thing. We are gonna talk about ways to make us feel better, how we can take charge of our life and show up in the world the way we want to, how we can live life on our terms and get what we want from the people who decide to participate. This is your life. You govern what you allow in and out. If you don't want that, beat it by. You know what I mean? If people are not treating you right, you let them go, because your self-esteem sets a barometer. It's funny because men know when you have low self-esteem and they will play on it, and you will suffer and you will never get what you want. You'll be engaged to these men for years and years and years, never getting anything out of it. You will have kids by men who won't want to marry you. You will just put yourself in the lowest space because you don't have self-esteem. So you know what? I have a self-esteem chant for y'all. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the baddest bitch of them all? That would be you, sweetie. I say it every morning. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I'm kind. I'm sweet. I'm good looking. Ladies, you have total control. If you're not showing up in the way of the world, the way you want to, there's plastic surgery, there's dieting, and this is the thing. Let me go